Hello everyone. Thanks for joining the session. Hi Rajendra. Last in the last week, we have covered how we can find out which mining pool we can use. So we have seen this website, a mining pool status.stream, in which we can see all those mining pools are listed. But the problem is they don't verify. So even if you have a solo mining pool, you can also include it here. And it is not sure whether they are doing the some shady thing or they are doing the genuine job or not. So mining pool stats.stream, you can go through it and you can find those solo mining pool, which you will see as name solo, and you can see this here. Before going to this, maybe we will cover the news if someone might be interested for consumer electronics show. In that, maybe you might have seen this post. In this, one of the solo Bitcoin miner, the company name is not mentioned here, but someone might have created this Bitcoin miner, which can be used as a water heater, and it can do water heating for 50-gallon water. And I was just researching a little bit more and found out like it will take similar kind of energy which our similar electric uh, water heater takes. So this is a win-win situation. Like if let us suppose this is already in production, and if you purchase, because currently in this winter season, we everyone is using a water heater at the moment. So even if you're using a water heater, instead of using a normal one, you can use this one because the energy consumption is somewhat similar what they are quoting. So along with that, maybe you can also contribute in solo mining, and if you are lucky enough, you might get 3.125 BTC. I'm not aware of this website name, means the company name, because I think I was just researching a little bit on this. Maybe I have to see the CES 2026 participant, then maybe I will get a better idea which one was doing that. But I'm not aware of this, but I'm aware of similar company which is from Finland. So the company name is Sun. Okay, I can find it on X as well. So this company I'm not aware of. That should be already listed somewhere in CES 2026, or maybe some new company might have created this. But there is another company from Finland. They are working on this. I'm aware of this company. I can share it with you. Just 1 second. So yes, this is the company. If I'm not wrong, they are also making BTC miner and using this home heating. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, the product name is Bitcoin Boiler, and they are also doing the same thing. So that you will see the ASIC inside that, and based on the ASIC heat, they are boiling the water. So there are some companies which is already working on this, and I think this will be the next big thing because what is happening if you will see or read recent data, you will find out the big player in the Bitcoin mining system are also making pivot on AI side. So they let us suppose there is a big company who is putting 10 thousands of ASICs currently on Bitcoin mining. What they are doing right now, they are shifting some of the miners for AI workload as well. So solo players are increasing, enhancing, and in this type of miner, if you can use it, definitely you can earn. Means, let us suppose if you want to go with pure solo, you can use this kind of boiler, which will be taking similar electricity, or this kind of one, which we have seen it here. And Even if you don't want to go with solo, what you can do is instead of using a normal electric or water heater, you can use this one and you can connect with the brains pool and you will be getting some sats along with that. So there are two options, whichever you want to use, you can use that. This is also one thing I want to cover. And let's move back. So if anyone has any doubt here, they can ask. Otherwise, we can start our session and we can cover some more interesting thing how we can verify because we don't need to trust on all the mining pools. There should be some way through which we can verify whether if we will mine the block, whether that mining pool are gonna pay us or not. So trust, don't trust, verified. So if anyone has any doubt, they can ask about this. Otherwise, we can move ahead and discuss about how we can choose a right mining pool. So any question from anyone or we can move ahead? Okay, sounds good. So in the last session, we have discussed about this website. We have also discussed about stratum.exe file, which you can just run it on Windows. But someone had some concern, like one concern was how we can verify whether the mining pool is legit or not. So this is always a concern. So if so, one is like mining pool is legit or not. Here I'm talking about the solo mining pool. Even you can check other mining pool as well, but that script would be specially designed for solo mining pool, which Matt has shared last week. And someone pinged me like he is not able to run it on Windows. So I have run it on Linux. But if someone has issue, I will tell you. Like let us suppose if you are not from tech background, how you can do it. You just need to download one application. So just go to python.org, click on download, and you will see this Python 3.14.2. Just click on that. There will be one installer get installed, and you just need to install that installer. Just go next, 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 and you will be ready to go. Once you do that, come to terminal here, just write py / version. In that, you will see the Python is already installed. So in my case, it is already installed. So I'm not downloading this and installing it. But in your case, if it is not installed, just click here. If downloads Python 3.14.2, if I'm clicking here, you can see there is a one exe file which it is asking to download. If I will save it, it will save it here. I just need to click on this executable, go to next, next, next. And once it will get installed, I can see it here. So this is the fastest step which you have to do is. So I forgot the name who has pinged me. Okay, so no issue. So Windows, Python, you have to install. This is not a requirement for Stratum ping. So if you are just using the previous exe file, which I have told you, this is from two miners. In that, you don't need to do anything. Just install stratum ping.exe file and you will able to run it. If it is, but the problem is in this case, you have to run for each miner because there is a problem here. If you, let us suppose there are so many mining pools here, right? I can see so many. If you will check one by one, it will take so much time. And I believe, I'm not sure whether Rajiv had asked this question last time, like, do we need to check it one time or should we also keep checking every time? So I would recommend maybe keep checking every 3 months, 6 months, whenever you are comfortable. That's why I'm explaining you this step because this step will be very, very easy. And once you set up everything, you don't just need to run a script. And once you run it, all the data would be there. So that we will be going to do it. That's why I'm covering step by step. So if even if you are a non-technical person, not an issue because you don't need to use Linux or anything. Just use your Windows laptop and you will be able to do the thing. So Python you have to install. Go there, click here. Once you install it, come here, just run py // version. It will show you the version which you have installed it. This means that Python is already installed. What you have to do is there is the link, GitHub link. I can show it to you right now. So this is the GitHub link which Matt has provided. You can come here and these are some of the scripts. So I will try to cover the first and the second one. So you will get a better idea how things can be done. And I will also tell you some of the features which you can add it or remove it from here as well. So what you just need to do is go to code, download the zip file. Once you download this zip file, the whole folder will get downloaded. I can do it for you. If I'll click it, it will get downloaded here. You can just extract it and you will find this. Once you find this, maybe go again and here just click and type cmd, click, it will directly open your command prompt for this location where your files are there. Okay. What you just need to do is just run py and there is a one file which is stratumtest.py. I will explain you what it does. So before explaining you, I will run this and show it to you what is trying to do. Even if you want to see, if you are a tech background, you can easily able to see that thing. Even I can open it. Even if you are not from tech background, then also I will explain you that you will get a better understanding how it has been written. Okay. So you don't need to do anything. This Python script itself will do everything. But here you can see in this, okay, so 1 second. In this, they have added 20 popular solo mining pools. Okay, so what I'm trying to convey here, let us suppose you don't want to check these. Okay, you want to include one more. So I can give an example. Let us suppose there is XP pool is not there. Let us suppose I want to include that as well. So what I will do, I will maybe open that because this is the list which we have already in this. But let us suppose you found another new mining pool which might be doing solo BTC pool. What I can do is I can go to connection. Okay, so I can go to here and okay, so this is just 1 second. Okay, so I have this. So in xppool.in, what you can do is you can put it here, put the port number, put the name and all those things. And now once you run this command, everything would run accordingly. Okay. So just like you can see the AU solo ckpool.org, it is there. And this is the name, this is the port number. If you want to verify if it is correct or not, go to ckpool.org. So what I will do, I will just put it in first half, put this there here. I will open ckpool. So ckpool.org, and if I want to see what is the IP and the port, so okay, let me open ckpool first. It is taking time. Let me see why. Okay, so okay, so I need, because if I want to go for normal ckpool, I can go there. If I want to do AU solo ckpool, I will come here, and here you can see this is the website, this is the port number. The same thing, you just need to change it here. So this is already there. So for all the server, predefined server which you have added it here, for all those server, it will find the latency and it will show it to you. So you just need to run this command which I have shown you. Just 1 second, I will remove this. Yeah. So I have run this py stratum test.py. It has run all those 20 servers. and you will able to find the location, host. Okay, so this we are already given the port and all those things. Here you can see. So this ping is the normal ping. Okay, normal ping means the normal ping google.com. Once you do this, this is a normal ping. But in a mining, we are using stratum ping. So you have to focus on this one. That's why stratum ping are taking more latency as compared to normal ping. You don't need to rely on the normal ping. So you can see this is the stratum ping, and maybe this Atlas pool is currently giving 54. But you don't need to run this way. Okay, what I will say, because it might happen this or this might have given you millisecond, because we are just checking or running it one times, right? But once you want to test it, at least run it 5 times, 10 times, so you can get the average, and then you will get a better idea whether the average is correct or not. Because it might happen one time it is giving good, but maybe next time it is not giving good. So what you need to do is there are some helper scripts. So you just need to add -h. I believe my screen should be visible. If I will click -h, I can see all those available things. So even I want to test it for manual, I can do it. So I can show it to you. Let us suppose, let's test it for XP pool. So just 1 second, sorry. I will close this for a second. And we will also test it for this. Let us see how much it is giving, okay? So, okay, let me clear it out. Okay, so what I will do, I have to run the script. Along with that, I have to, so the script is this, and after that, I have to provide this in.xp pool dot in. So this is the server name, and what is the port? I just need to see the port. Port is 333 for low difficulty. High difficulty is for 334. We can use any of them. So let us see 3333, because in solo mining you will be using lower difficulty. Let us suppose if you are using a BitX and or Brains BMM 101 or maybe Avalon Nano 3s. So I have added this with a space and this. Let me see if it is running. So yes, it runs and it is giving 115 millisecond. Let me run it again. It is giving 103 millisecond. Run it again. 113. So it is giving somehow 103, 113 or something, right? Now we will run the script again, our previous script. In that, let us suppose all the 20 servers are there, but it is running only one time. Let us suppose you want to run it 10 times and see the whole average. What you have to do is just run this script, and after that you have to add -t, and then you can let me see, I also forgot maybe. So okay, -h is for health. Okay, so how many times I have to run? I will use runs. Okay, so what I will do, I will come here and I will do runs, and I want to run it, let us suppose 5 times. I need an average of 5, or I need an average of 10. So you can mention that. And okay, why it is not working? Maybe okay, let me see the runs, and okay, okay. Okay, let me just with one. Hmm, okay, it is saying runs.
Is it to be
So
put in the bracket, that curly bracket?
I'm just
For
thinking,
example,
but
that
earlier, yeah, but earlier I have put without braces. Maybe I do not remember it, but let me try, because brace is not needed, I believe. Okay, 1 second, let me add it here, but it will not make any changes. Okay, not sure. I just need to see, or maybe I may have changed the script because it is already, but I put unsaved. So pystratum.py is working. Okay, py runs 3. Okay, so we just need to add runs and then 3. So it is running 3 times. You can see this runs is 3 times. So it is 1, then 2, then 3. So it is taking more time now because we are just running it. Okay, so what? Okay, it is taking runs as server. So ideally it should work. Okay, so now it is working. I'm not sure why earlier it was not working. Okay, so leave it. So now it has worked and you can see it has run 3 times. And if you will see here, there is an average. Okay, so the minimum, because I have just run it for 3 iterations, so 3 iteration it run, maybe the minimum in the 3 iteration was 44 and the maximum he got 57. So at least you can see the best and the worst scenario. And the second thing is also you can see the average. So how many times it was worst or best, based on that, it is also giving you the an average. Okay. So this way, this is a better way rather than using that stratum ping.exe, because stratum ping.exe, if you're using, you can only verify one pool at a time. But if you will use this type of Python script, you should be able to run and see all those pools latency in a one go. Okay, so okay, we have seen this. Anyone has any doubts here, so they can ask. Otherwise, I can move ahead. So this script, you can directly go to this GitHub repo, which link is already there. I can also put the link here. So this is the link. This is the python.org website from where, let us suppose you, Python is new for you. So you can come here and download that. And in this, you can just download this zip as a zip from here. Click download zip, and then you will find all these. Not this one, sorry. Okay. Let me see if I have put the correct one. Yes. So this one, you just need to go there, code, download zip. You will able to see all 3 Python script. And here also in readme, you can see how you can use that. So this is not required because this, let us suppose if you are in Linux, you can do it if you know Linux well. But I am just trying to cover for everyone, even if you are not familiar with Linux, you don't use Linux or Mac OS, so you can easily do it with Windows using GUI. You can run this, which we have run it. So in because in Windows you just run it with Py, so you don't need to run this Python 3. If you are using Linux or Mac OS, maybe you have to run this Python 3, but in Windows just do with py stratum test.py. It should able to run it. Okay, so minus t I haven't covered it because right now we are not looking for TLS stratum, because the thing is TLS stratum is, I think very few mining pool is currently supporting TLS stratum. So maybe in the next time I will try to cover. And even if you want to see, I can run it and see, because TLS connection you will also able to verify how much time it is taking for the TLS connections. Just add -t, run it, and let's wait. It will also do the TLS. So yes, so you can see mostly Brain Solo don't support TLS, right? uh, EUCK pool is also not supporting TLS. Very few is supporting, and even whatever supporting, I don't use personally those, so I don't worry about. Maybe later if they implement the TLS, then, but I will try to cover it in our next session. But even if you want to check this also, you can check it just by using -t. Okay, so there are few. I can write it down here. The commands, so you will be able to remember it correctly. So one we have run. Okay, so just pystratum.py. Then we have run pystratum.py hyphen h for help. Then you can run pystratum for TLS as well. And if you want to manually check for some, you can just put in.xp pool.in and then the port number. So if the port number is 333, I forgot. So this you can put it. You can check it for anyone. So let us suppose I want to check it for this, or I don't want to check for all others. So what I can do is pystratum.py. I can write solo.atlaspool.io, and then I just need to put the port number, which is 3333. And if I run, it will only run for this, and I can see the ping. Even if I want to run it for 5 times, let me see if it is working. So this way it is working. So yes, we can also put this way. Okay, so we have seen stratum test.py. Anyone has any doubt here, or we can move to another one, because another one is the interesting one. In that we will see, because there were few questions how we can verify whether pool, solo pool, because maybe there is, let us suppose I myself is running solo miners, but I got to know there are few more solo mining pool came last month. Now I can see based on this, based on the script or stratum ping, that this uh, latency is very minimal for me. So the second thing what I will look for, I look for authenticity, right? So few points we have discussed. Now we will try to run the script and see whether the let us suppose I will see. So there is another script here. So the another script is, if you will come here in the GitHub repo. So this was the repo, and if you will see, there is a script for verify pool.py, right? So that is in the same folder. So you just need to run, and if I will put help, I should able to see what are the things I can do, right? So py verify pool.py and hyphen h is for help, and I can see I just need to put the host, port, and address. But address, even if you are not putting, that is also okay, because here if it is mentioned clearly, this is an optional one. So I can give you an example with CK pool. So let us see for CK pool. So what I will do, what I have to do is I have to write the host and the port. So for CK pool, the host, because CK pool also have different servers. So let us check for AUs, because AU are very popular for Asia. So this is the AU CK pool, right? So I will copy this, come here. I just need to put it with a space. So I have put py verify pool.py. Then I have put au solo.ckpool.org, and this. Once I run this, okay, so you can see the verification passed, right? But you don't need to see this, okay? Because if you, I want you to understand how things are happening in the mining pool, okay? So anyone can tell me, let us suppose I am running a Bitex, or maybe I am running a Avalon Nano 3S. I just connected this AU Solo CK pool. And if I will mine the block, or I have mined the block successfully, what will happen? What will happen next? How much I will get? So if you are running a solo miner, let us suppose Avalon Nano 3s or Bitex, you have joined this AU solo ckpool.org. You was able to mine a block. How much you will be getting? Anyone can tell me? Means how much you will be getting, how much mining pool will be getting. In this case, it is saying 2% fees, right? So how much you will be getting? So you will be getting 98%. Agree? And 2% should go to mining pool based on the CK pool logic, right? And extra transaction fees, whatever get, should also come to you, right? Now, this thing we can verify this with running this script. How we can verify it? So I have run this script for CK pool, right? So I will come. Okay, let me clear this. So I forgot clean. Actually, I mostly use Linux. I forgot what command we use for Windows to clean it. Clear is not working. Clean is not working. Anyone remember which one command we use for command prompt?
CLS.
Oh, CLS. Yeah, I forgot because I mostly use Linux, so somehow I forgot. Okay, thank you. So I will run this one again. Okay. So now what I want to show you here is, so let us suppose this is creating a simulation. Okay. So what it's trying to do is it's trying to connect with the pool. So uh, this is a simulation of the miner. So he's trying to connect with the pool and see how pool is working. Okay. So what is happening? You can see I try to connect this pool. Everything is correct. If it is not correct, it will not connect it. So this was, even I can show it to you right now. Okay, so let me change this. Let me see if it is working or not. Can you see it is stuck in connecting to pool, right? And it mentioned the fail to connect to pool, right? So you have to put correct info, even the port number, right? So the port number was 3333. So I'll run it. Now it is connected to the pool. And if you come here and see, this is the pool, and let us suppose this is your Bitcoin address. So this is a dummy Bitcoin address. Okay, so don't think this is my Bitcoin address. This is a dummy Bitcoin address. Okay, and as you know, in solo mining pool, the Bitcoin address you will be using as a username as well, right? You can also add the worker, but in this case, like, because we are just testing it out, so we are using same address and the username here. Okay, it has connected to the pool. That means the pool server or the port which we are trying to mention it here, those are correct. So this is verified. Okay. But for every fraud case, it will be working. So we don't need to worry. Now, okay, worker is also authorized, leave it. Now you have to see a few things here. So first thing is pool difficulty. Okay. So 3333 is mostly for low connection, maybe those solo miner, right? So 10,000 difficulty is okay for solo miner. So pool difficulties looks okay to me. Now I am checking the block height. So this you can come to mempool. So quickly come to mempool.space. Can you see this block height is matching 932124? And this is 9322123 is already mine, right? So we have to work on 932932124, right? So this is matching. So this is also giving an idea that they are not trying to waste your mining work, because they are trying to do the work on the correct block height. So this means the work which you are going to perform, that will not get wasted. The block height is correct. Pool difficulty also seems to be okay to me. Okay. Now, okay, pool signature is auckpool.org. So even if you can search on the previous one and you can check this is the same signature or not. So these things also you can check. But these are all are okay, because the most important thing what you look for, this whether you are getting this 98% or not, because this is the main thing, right? Otherwise rest of the things I don't care. I just care if I will able to mine the block, I should get the reward. So in this case I will come here, and can you see three output here? So three output, if you will see, so this is 98% for CK pool, right? So 3.125, if you calculate the 98%, it should be 3.09 this BTC. And leave type, leave hash, check the address. If this is the same address, which is the user name, because this will be your Bitcoin address. So if this address and this address is same, then I can say, see, I cannot confirm, but I'm 95% sure that this solo mining pool is legit, because whatever they are trying to do is they are equally distributing this 98% to him, and this address, the 2%, this address should be the CK pool address. Even if I want to check it, I can check it. Can anybody tell me, last time we have covered one website uh, through which I can uh, check the address of some pool. Let us suppose I have address of Michael Saylor. I can check how many Bitcoin it has. Anyone remember the website? It was start with A. Anyone remember? Or any other website do you remember through which we can check it? Because there are multiple. You don't need to remember one. Okay. Arkham was the website, if you remember. So this was the website. Okay. So if I come here, I search for this address. So this is a CK pool address. Okay. So it has currently this much holding, and you can see all those things. So it is getting this Coinbase. That means that CK pool was able to get this 0.0. So this should be 2%. Okay, what I'm guessing. These are the 2% which are getting, and 98% might be sent, they are sending to this one. Okay, so what we got to know, there are three outputs on this Coinbase transaction output. One output is the 98% which should come to you. And what is the other thing should come to you? Uh, Also the transaction. But leave it. Even if this is, you are able to find it out, that means the website seems to be legit. And you can also check some other things as well, which I have covered, like, okay, because everyone has a different criteria. Like for me, like if the mining pool has source code open source, then maybe I will give extra 5 points. So these things also you can do it, but remember the most important thing is this: check this, because if everything is legit and you are not getting your money, there is no point, right? So first thing is you should check this. Second thing, maybe it is showing correct. Okay, maybe it is showing correct. But if they are, the block height is not matching, that means they are trying to waste your time. Second thing, pool difficulty, it depends. Like even if you will use different port, I can show it to you. So I can come here, I can go to AU Solo CK pool. So this is for normal difficulty, right? If I will go with this difficulty, then this 10,000 will get changed. I can show it to you. So I can come here. So CLS was the command. Let me run it again. So here I will just change this port number and we'll put 4334. So let us put 4334. Okay. So it is also passing, but if you will see the difficulty, this is not 10,000 now. This is 1 lakh or tens, 100, more than that, right? But this will change based on whether you are using higher difficulty port number or the lower difficulty port number, but rest should remain the same. So even if you will see the username which we are using, that should come here as a address for the 98%. And the block height should also match with mempool.space. So quickly go to mempool.space and make sure the this is matching. Okay, so 932.123 and then 124 we should be mining. So that is showing it here. Okay. Anyone has any question here or any doubts? They can ask. Otherwise, I will also, yeah, please go ahead. Anyone?
I have just one very basic doubt. For example, if someone is running a node near to the
Okay,
miner, so do
near
he
to a
have
miner.
to go through all these things? Because node is the
No, they
one
don't need to.
through.
They don't need to, but then they have to manage the node. So they need to know these things because now the mining pool will not be doing these tasks. Your node will be doing these tasks, right? So yes, you don't need to know about all those things, but the node itself will be running as a mining pool. So in that case, maybe you don't need to verify this because the node itself is yours. So you don't need to worry about all those things, whether the mining pool is legit or not, because you are not going to use it. But in case you are not using your solo node, then yes, these are the things you have to do.
I request in other sessions if you can also go through the what are the settings that can be done in the node
Solo
which
node,
we are running in the
okay,
solo node. Yes,
yeah,
in
okay.
next sessions, anytime.
Yeah, yeah, I will try to add maybe. Yeah, okay, that would be helpful. I will try to add it. Okay. Sure. Anyone has any other question or doubt? Otherwise, we will see some other
Shivam,
mining.
like,
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, what will be the advantages that we might get if we run the whole infra on our own node and connect the miner to our own node and our own port?
What will be the impact or what will be the benefit you want to know?
Yeah, benefit.
Benefit would be the ping would be very fast, right? Latency would be very, very low because your solo node is in your local area network itself, right? So the first, so there are some pros and there are some cons as well. So I can try to cover the pros. So first pro is privacy. Okay. Second is always better ping, stratum ping, or you are using data maybe. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is latency would be very, very low. So first thing is privacy, another thing is latency should be low. So these are thing, and second most important thing is because everything is running on LAN, then the network propagation, because from here itself, because everything depends on this stratum ping time, because what you are trying to do is once you send your work to the mining pool, then mining pool start to broadcast it. But in this case, because you are running a solo node, so solo node itself will start broadcasting That will be little faster as compared to using a mining tool. So this is the advantage, and the next advantage is that 2% fees you don't need to give, so you will be getting this 2% fees as well. So you will be getting total 100%. Disadvantages, you have to make sure, because solo running a solo node means high setup cost. This I'm telling you based on my personal experience. The high cost is like high because you have to make sure you are using good storage, then good bandwidth should be there, SoC or chips which you are using, that should be very very fast, and you have to keep maintaining it, because sometimes, because the solo node is running 24 cross 7, if you are not maintaining it, and if the solo node is not running, even the miner work is got wasted. So you have to make sure your solo mining run is running at 24 cross 7. So yes, the setup cost is little high, and you have to maintain to make sure everything is running perfectly 24 cross 7. So these are some of the
Okay,
advantages.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone has any other
So,
question? Yeah, yeah, please.
do we need like uh, that would what from what I can understand is that we might have to need a little beefier setup for the node rather than going bare bones with a very basic processor and minimal
Yeah, if
rack
you are
requirements.
thinking,
Is that correct?
yes, I just want to add, because some person was asking me that because he was running a solo node using some old laptop or Raspberry Pi, I forgot actually, but he was asking me, can he use that? Then I won't recommend it, because I have run through Raspberry Pi and even some old, because that will not run 24 cross 7. You need a, there are some devices come with interprocessor and all those things. You can purchase that box and you can run the solo node. So yes, you have to make sure that the device should be prepared proper for that solo node, and storage should be very very faster, and you have to make sure the SoC bandwidth which you are keeping using, that should also work well, because maybe Raspberry Pi and the laptop is okay if you are just running a solo node, not mining through it, not creating a block, because then you have to also know about datum if you are using datum protocol, and the most important thing is, then you will you will be responsible for creating your block, right? Or the whole transaction format, these things. That is also little tricky.
Yeah.
Many pools don't do that. So this is, I can, like, even if you will check our pool, they are also not doing it, if I'm not wrong. Um, Earlier they don't create it, they were using someone else. So this is also some headache. So you have to be little technical to run it. That's why I always suggest, if you are getting good latency and if you're starting it, maybe don't run a solo node. Just go with the solo mining pool. Now, if you have already invested enough, you have so many mining rigs, then maybe you can go with the solo mining node as well.
So, are there any implementations of I know of Datum. Like similarly, are there any other implementations of Stratum or Stratum V2 that we
Uh,
can like
it is there,
install
I guess.
and serve?
It is okay. So what you can do is, even the CK pool has the whole code open source. Okay, so uh, you can also run that as well. Means if you want to run your, so like if you want to have more setup, let us suppose you want mining pool for you and for your friends as well. So what you can do is, CK pool is already there with all those code. You just need to use some kind of server, local server. You can run it and you can do that. That is one way. another way what you are asking for, like if we get, okay, how to create that template and all those things, this I need to check, because there should be, I'm pretty sure, but actually I haven't uh, done it with Stratum, so I'm not sure. I just need to check it, and then maybe I can update you, Bala.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anyone has any other question or anything they can ask? Otherwise, I can also show you, because the right now we have seen the good one, right? We should also know the bad one as well, right? So how we can distinguish, because now we have seen. So let me run one more, because we can run one more, which I'm pretty sure I'm aware of that those are not, and even which one I'm okay. So I can to you. So that is mill pools. I think it is also there in the list. Let me see if it is there. Yeah, so it is there, millpool.cc. Okay, so let us suppose I thought I will use this one. Okay, because this looks good to me, and they are running for Bitcoin. They have quite a good hash rate, beta hash. Active miners they are showing 85. And okay, so let me find it out where the okay. So this is the server and this is the port number. So okay, let me remember it 4567 BTC. Okay, mailpost.cc. Okay, so just 1 second, I will put this way. I'm not sure, I haven't checked this one, but I'm pretty sure these are not doing the correct way. But let me run. So PC verify pool, and I will write btc.millpool.cc, and the port is 4567. Okay, so let me verify this. Okay, so it is showing fail to connect pool. Okay, so I think maybe they have stopped working it. I'm not sure. BTC millpools.cc. Maybe I have missed. Okay, I missed the S. Just 1 second. Millpools.cc. Okay, so now it connected to the pool. Okay, let me see. Okay, so okay, connected to the pool, authorized worker. That okay. Okay, so the block height is 933,695. First thing is we have to match it with and pull dot space. So 93. See, we are still 932126. How we can go to 93363? So this is wrong. That means they are doing whatever you will do, that will not, means whatever mine your miner will work, that will get wasted, or maybe they are redirecting the work somewhere. So this is incorrect. This is one thing. Definitely. Okay. Any other thing I can look for? Okay. So another thing you can look for is the address. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the interesting thing you can see it here. They are not multiple outputs. Okay. So I'm not sure how much. Okay. So let me go to their website again. Okay. This one. How much they are taking? How much they are? They have not mentioned how much is the charge. Okay. So pool fees is 1%. So ideally they should give 99% to us, right? But if you see, this is my address, right? From which I have connected to the pool. And if I will come here, what they are trying to, they are putting this 100% to somewhere else. So maybe they could be legit. Okay, I'm not saying it they are not legit. Okay, but this is a warning sign for me. See, this is not legit. Why I can say that? Let us say block height itself is correct. So this is not legit for sure. I can say 900%. Okay, but let us suppose block height is also matching correctly. All other things are correct. Only the address is not correct. They can do the shady thing, but maybe what they are trying to do is they will take the 100% and then they will redistribute it. But in this case, you are trusting them, because it might happen they will send it to you 99%, maybe few months, but maybe their mind will get changed, and then after that they will not send it because right now it is not there in the template itself, right? So they will take the whole 100%, what I'm guessing right now, and maybe later they can give it. But in this case, this is totally fraud because the block height itself is correct. It should be matching with the latest. So you can just check it on the mempool.space. Even we can try some more as well, but it depends. Like you just need to, if everything is correct and this is shady, then anyhow you have to trust them. Or maybe if someone is using, they are already saying they are getting it. That means you will get it, but you will not get the coin-based reward. Okay, you will get maybe not sure whether they will send it from the Coinbase itself or they will send it 9. Sure. But if the block height and these things are not same, then 100% from my side you can put it like these are not valid solo miner. Sure. So anyone has any other doubt, they can ask. Otherwise, this lucky monster also we can see it. This I'm sure, and I think we can see it. BTC. Okay, so this is one. Let me try this one. Lucky Mouse btc.luckymonster.pro 7112. Let me see if they are doing okay. So 7112. Oh, mm, okay. What they're trying to mining Bitcoin while claiming. Okay, so this is written. I think he might have written in the script itself. That's why it is showing. But we should also, I just need to modify the script and then we will be able to run it, I believe. But rest we can also run it anyone. Let us suppose XP pool that, because that is from also from India. You can see this one. So if we can come here, we can see that. But actually, I think no one is using Bitcoin at the moment for this. How many people are? What is the pool? Okay, only 235 terahash, and even they have not uh, connected, but I can see for them as well. So let us see for this as well. So then you will get a better. So I just copy this, come here, remove this, put it this, put this, and okay. So verification fail. Leave this, but let me check it by my way. So this is the address. The pool difficulty is this. Why? Because maybe what is the port number I have used? I have used for high difficulty. If I will use for low, then it should be okay. So for me, it is okay. 932127. Okay. 32127. Okay, so this is also correct, right? 932126, and then we are doing 9327. So this also looks okay to me. And okay, so the output is also, they are taking 100% on this, and then so see, now I cannot say that this is a scam because they might be doing legit because the block height is correct, and maybe what they are trying to do is they will take 100% and then they will give you whatever they charge. I'm not sure, so 98% they might give you, but the problem is you have to trust them that they will give you. In the previous case we have seen, if the address is your and it is divided correctly, to worry, because the template is designed in a such a way, if the miner has been blocked, you will get the Coinbase reward directly. Okay, so yeah, that's all from my side. If anyone has any doubt or anything, they can ask.